right, Sanibonani Abantwana, and welcome back to the last video for phase 1 of the grade 12 PAT for 2026. Right, what we're going to be doing in this short video is have a look and see if we can mark our PAT by ourselves and see where we've lost marks and where we can gain marks before we submit. Very important to check the rubric and make sure that we're covering everything that the rubric requires. All right, so guys, the first part, it starts here on page 34, and that is where we're going to start off by just going through this. Guys, I'm going to try to tick as I carry on with the PAT as well, and then we can see where we've lost marks or where we can gain marks and things like that. Okay, right, so let's just see if I can ink this. Okay, grade 4 is good. Right, so the task definition is what we're looking at here. Now again, you know your task definition, you know what you've put in it. I've given guides in the previous videos. If not, go back and go and check this. Right, so as I carry on down, let's go see that's a table of contents, a table of figures, a little introduction, and then here is my task definition. All right, so they want to know, have you got all 4 questions in the criteria clearly answered and in the learner's own words? So this must be in your own words. Don't use AI and just copy and paste and funny things, guys. They're going to work it out and you will lose marks. So in this case, I'm going to say, yes, I'm quite happy with what is the situation, what the focus, the purpose of my investigation is going to be, how will I go about investigating this problem, and who is my target audience. And I clearly stated that my target audience will be for learners and teachers and online gaming influencers. Okay, to look at that. So lovely, 4 marks there. I'm very happy with that part. Okay, right, let's go on here to the focus question now, namely. That's on the next page here. And this had to be a question, guys. Okay, clearly contains all 4 aspects, so quite important on the focus question here. Is it clearly phrased and it is a concise question? Okay, and you can see there that it is. Right, how does online gaming impact consumers in terms of their social behavior, financial choices, and overall well-being? So I like that. Is this question researchable? Yes, definitely. Because I'm saying how does, and if you look at all these various factors in here, it'll definitely be researchable. Right, it is a single sentence, yes. Clearly relevant to the topic and the point of the scenario, yes. Okay, so there's another 4 marks for me there. So far, so good. All right. Now remember, I'm guiding, so I have not completed the PAT off as what you should have with everything in it. Again, this is just to guide you and make sure that you've got everything in. Right, so then we had to do our questions, and this is where we spent most of our time, correct, guys? Right, and there was a minimum of 10. Now we know we've got 20. Right, and those 20 questions had to be with at least 3 different levels. Now, if I look here at my PAT, you'll see that I listed mine as level 1, and it's going back, and you can see the level 1, level 1, level 1, then went to level 2s, level 3s, level 4s. Okay, so I can clearly see that I've got that levels in. All right, so quite important. All questions provided are relevant to the topic and will help address the problem. Right, so that is important. Okay, so your teacher's going to check that those questions are relevant. I'd say yes, they are. Questions are representative of at least 3 different cognitive question levels, and there I explained them now. We got 4 levels in. All questions are grouped, classified under categories, and they are groupings of questions. So what we did is, guys, can you see these categories here, or headings? I refer to them in the video as headings. I've got 1, there's 1 heading, there's my 2nd heading, there's my 3rd heading, so that makes sense. Okay, 3 different categories, and they are grouped together. So you can see those questions are grouped under that heading. So hence the 4 marks there. Lovely. That is quite a complicated issue for a lot of learners to do, to make sure that that's done correctly. All right, good. Let's go down. The technical aspects of these questions now. Right. The possible appropriate source, you've given them a source. We've got at least 10 questions. Now, I know we've got 20 of them. At least 2 websites are identified. Oh, Mr. Behrens has only got 1 in here. All right, so I cannot give myself that mark there. Can you see that? So that's fine, and that's fine. So guys, like I said, I'm guiding. As an educator, I need you to understand that you need to read through your PAT and actually understand what's going on. So I guided, but you needed 2 websites per, okay? At least 1 other source, and that's really the one where a lot of people lose a lot of marks, okay? But before I get to this one, they also want you to do cross-referencing later on. So that is why they wanted 2 websites there. Okay, so sadly, guys, in my case, if I had to submit my PAT, which I know is not done, but I'm being honest with myself, and that's what's important here, is can you see there, I would have only got 2 marks. Okay, 2 out of that 4. I hope you guys can clearly see that. So they wanted 2 websites, all right? So that's quite important to look at then. And then obviously get its the web to PDF on those 2 and make sure they're in the source folder. All right, great. So let's carry on down. Okay, then when we look at the sources and bibliographical information, okay, that's going to relate to this one as well as our source tables, which is here. Okay, so both are very important there. All right, so let's go have a look. Have or has she or has he got the authors, right? The name of the web page, the date accessed, and the URL. Okay, there we can clearly see it there. So it is there and ready to go. So there is 4 marks. Okay, have they got the author and the date and the title that's published and other sources? Right, that's important here. Right, so remember here we only used one kind of source, which we used was web. Okay, there is no other source here. So I cannot give myself 4 marks here. I can only give myself a certain amount here. So I would say maybe a 3 here if I push my luck. Okay, with the educator. All right, but this I don't have for other sources. So I'm going to definitely punish myself there. And guys, it's important to be honest with yourself. Check your PAT before you submit it. And then you'll see where you've lost some marks. So I'm just going to put myself a little hashtag there. And by this other one, where I also lost some marks. Let's just see where it was. I just want to go up and down here a little bit. Yes, there. There I've also lost some marks. Can you see that? So far, 3 marks down there. Okay, let's carry on down. Right, here's our table still. Have we got authority, coverage, and there it is there. Oops, sorry about that. Let's just zoom up a little bit here. Right, guys, sorry, I double-clicked that. Here it is. Right, we've got authority. We've got currency, we've got accuracy and objectivity and coverage. Yes, so that's good. I can give myself those marks. Okay. And there is my 4 marks there. Happy with that. All 5 aspects are clearly addressed. Okay. Then our summary information should be here. Right, now, again, this took some time where you created the hyperlink of the summary, and you've got the offline web page, so that is important. So there I'm going to give myself my 4 marks, okay, because that you should spend some time on that. 4 marks there. Okay, let's go down. Then the general layout of the document. It was a single document, yes. We've got all those headings in as required and appendices, right. appendix of the diagram, screenshot of the folder structure, and the folder structure was up here, right, for phase 1, right, good, and evidence of sources that will be inside your folder, so 4 marks. So at the moment, I would say that I've got 29 out of 32. And that should give me a 90%. A 90% for my phase. Oops, sorry guys. A 90% for my phase 1. Are you guys happy with that? Right. So before you submit, go through this rubric, check what's missing, and then fix this. Like there, I could go and find that other source, put in the other source table. Here, I can find the other source and likewise put in the source table. All right, so that is quite important, guys. Go through it. Why not get 100%? Why not try and your best to achieve 100% for the PAT? All right, so, and that is the 29 there. And I'm sure your educator is going to be quite chuffed with your work, and you'll be chuffed with your work because so much you've put into it through the term. And it wasn't a rush job over a weekend, or you didn't put any time or effort into this PAT. So that is really important. Okay, so guys, I hope you're happy with that. Please like and subscribe. Please come back for phase 2. I'll be starting that soon. And then we can see what that entails. And that'll be Excel analysis as well as your access, and then the report and the findings on that. So this will then change and we'll build up on the phase 2 that is required. All right, grade 12s, you guys are awesome. Please drop us a like, a comment. Tell us if you get your mark. You know, tell me if you got a good mark or not. Let me know. It's important for me as well. I'm trying to help out as many learners as what I can, and it's all out of the love of my heart that I'm doing this. So a like and subscribe. I'd really appreciate that. And Giabonga, Salani Gashle, Hambani Gashle, and Kiala Bocha. Lovely having you guys on the channel. See you guys later.